Okay. All right. How do I find a slope when I don't have a graph?
You do some algebra.
Which algebra? Who decides what y2 and x2 are?
You do.
Right. So what do you guys want to write here?
Sounds good.
2 minus 0 over? Negative 4 minus 3, which is 2 over negative 7, which is the answer for 2 marks. Doesn't matter which way you did it. If you change the x and the y's, then you got negative 2 over 7, which is the exact same value. The only way you can screw it up is if you make this guy x1, and for some reason you make this guy y2. That's the only thing you can do wrong, but why you would ever do that, I don't know, because those are called an ordered pair. So if that guy's 1, it only makes sense that his pair would be 1. Yeah? Yeah. Now, half of you are going to have screwed up number 2, so you're going to pay close attention. You're going to get 2 marks over here for the algebra and 1 mark over here for the graph. Now, if you read that question out loud, not even out loud, even if you read it in your head with the voice that you use in your head to read, you should have read those 3 words. Well, it's 2 words really because it's a hyphen. Slope-intercept form. And then, of course, you should have remembered that slope-intercept form is our good friend y equals mx plus b. Now, I have taught this course many times, and many times. People are not able to do what I'm about to say. I'm going to highlight the equation with which we are working in 2 different colors. We are working with this equation over here. I've highlighted it blue and I've highlighted it green. Which part, green or blue, looks like that? The blue part, correct? Excellent. Does the green part match what I have highlighted in yellow? No. What is different? Ash. The y has a coefficient. To make this, green and blue, look like this yellow one, what must I do to that y? I must divide it by 2 to get rid of it. Now, is that algebraically permitted? No, because I have now changed the equality here. So what must I do on this side? The same thing. I must divide by 2. Right? So now I have 3 over 2 x minus, what's 4 divided by 2? 2 equals what? Y. Does that look like that? Yes. What do you know about whatever value is with x when y is by itself? That's the slope. And since slope is in fraction form, what else is it? Rise over run. Which means if I know any point on the line, I can find every point on the line, can't I? How? By using the slope. Up 3, right 2. Up 3, right 2. Or down 3, left 2. Down 3, left 2. How long can I do that? Forever. But I need a starting point, don't I? Do I have a starting point? Of course I do, because what is that? The y-intercept, which is where the line will cross what? The y-axis. There is the y-axis. There is negative 2. How do I then do the slope from there? Rise, 1, 2, 3. Run, 1, 2. Fall, 1, 2, 3. Left, 1, 2. And I make my line. If you did not put it into this form, you may only have 1 mark over here, assuming you graphed it correctly. If you did not put it in slope-intercept form, you don't get the full 2 marks. Your graph must go through -2 and then up 3 over 2, or down 3 left 2, to get the whole 3 marks available to you. Is everybody good? Excellent. Whoa, we don't want to play. Computer has no moves. Finish him. Fatality.
That's actually a thing we'll come into it in a couple of minutes. And also babalities. It literally turns your opponent into babies. Somehow.
What are you going to do?
Throw them out and get into the wall.
Use the whiteboard.
2 drums and a cymbal fall off a cliff. Ba-dum-bump.
I didn't really get that.
Hey, it's my turn while we wait for this to thaw. Why can Boba Fett never clean up any messes? I know, right? There's a couple of Star Wars people in here. Why can Boba Fett never clean up a mess? Because he's always hunting bounty. That was terrific. Why is soccer the most popular sport in the world? Because everybody just does it for kicks. Why don't bears eat clowns? They taste funny. And finally, this is not a dad joke riddle. This is just a joke. A grasshopper walks into the bar. The bartender says, "Holy crap, we've got a drink named after you." And the grasshopper says, "You got a drink called Larry?" Never mind. There is a drink called a grasshopper. It's bright green. No, you wouldn't know, of course. Nor should anybody, because it's disgusting. It tastes like toothpaste. It's made with creme de menthe. It tastes like toothpaste. No, too late. Computer thawed. We'll come back to you in a minute. What is every single x-intercept? X0.
Oh, I did it right.
What is every single y-intercept? 0y. What letter does the left side of an ordered pair represent? X's. What letter does the right side of an ordered pair represent? Y. What letter does the left side of an ordered pair represent? X. What letter does the right side of an ordered pair represent? Y. What do you see there and there? X's and Y's, which means you put these in there. 6 what? No. I'm working in blue because I'm working with the x-intercept. 6 what? X plus 3, 0 plus 12 equals 0. 3 times 0 is what?
0.
Do I care about it? No. 6x plus 12 equals 0. 6x equals negative 12. X equals negative 2. If x equals negative 2, what can I write right there? Negative 2. Should I put that on the graph yet?
No.
Why not?
You don't know what you have to make the...
I don't know if I need to change the scale. Then I change to Dusty Rose. 6x. 6x, x is 0. Do I need to even write it? No. 3y plus 12 equals 0. 3y equals negative 12. Y equals negative 4. What can I write right there? Do I now have 2 points to put on the graph?
Yes.
Yes. So I put them on the graph. At negative 2, 0, and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 4. If I want to do it properly, how many points should I have? 3. The slope is 1, 2, 3, 4, up, left 2. So from here I would go up 1, 2, 3, 4, and left 2. And I'll put a dot right there, which will eventually show up. When that dot shows up, I will connect the line. And you will still get 2 for the algebra, 1 for the graph, for a total of 3.
How much are assignments worth? Are they the test data or just quiz data?
Assignments are worth 30% of your grade.
So tests?
No, tests are worth 50% of your grade.
So they have their own little area?
Yes. 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 You still get your points, yep. What? What do I have there? Slope. What do I have there? An x. What's that? What's that? What's that? What uses 2 x's, 2 y's, and slope? M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. What goes where?
Y would go in first one.
Okay, so you are going to have y minus what? 1 over,
5 minus.
and what goes over here?
Negative 5.
Negative 5 over 4. What do you do? Every single time you have fraction equals fraction. You could simplify. You should simplify first, actually. Thank you. So what's this really on the bottom? 5 plus 3, which is 8. Now, what should you do? What is 4 times y? 4y minus, what is 4 times 4? 4 equals, what is 5 times 8?
40.
Negative 40. Solve. Plus 4 plus 4. 4y equals negative 36. Divide by 4. Y equals negative 9. For 2 marks. Making that whole page out of 10. Is everybody good? Going once. Going twice. Going thrice. Going Bryce. All right. Okay. All right. Listen, please. Listen, please. I know that you will not remember anything if I teach to you a new concept today before you leave for a long weekend. So, I will not be teaching you a new concept before we leave for a long weekend, because the next concept you will learn is something of which you have never heard. Yes. Which will soon become, as is evidenced by the foreshadowing of Bryce going, yeah, will soon become your best friend in this venture of graphing linear functions. However, right now, it's just that snooty girl at the other end of the party that you want to talk to, but you can't. Okay? Or, ladies, it's that really hot guy that walks into the party and everybody goes, like when I walk into a room, and then you want to go talk to him, but you can't. Right now, that's what point slope form is. That's why I use my favorite font there. Bonus points if anybody can name it. What? No. I've said it many times because you've seen it before. That font is my favorite font. It is Cocktail Bubbly.
I told you something.
You said bubble. That is not the answer. All right, at any rate, there is no point trying to show you this new thing because it requires a crap ton of explanation. But because this particular unit falls in the first semester around about December 10th, and it falls in this semester around about May 20th, amazingly, it's the exact same time of both semesters when your brains turn to mush. Because you were thinking of things other than school. Now you were thinking of your long weekend and that the fact that May 24th, May 2-4, as they call it out east, because everybody gets hammered on May 24th, even though it's not always on the 24th, it's a huge deal out east. I don't know why. We're just like, let's go camping. But out in Ontario, there's fireworks and block parties. And it's crazy. Like, whole streets get closed down so people can party because it's May 2-4. Because when you buy beer in Ontario, it comes in packs of 24. So they call it a 2-4.
So why don't they do that every 2-4 a month?
Anyways, I'm sure there are plenty of people in Ontario that do.
I'm moving to one.
At any rate, the point I'm trying to make is I always keep an extra page up my sleeve just in case. And I've done it to you. Page 196. You already know how to do it. If you work on it with your own help from each other, and it's like you've heard this speech before, and you use Bryce as well, I will frantically attempt to mark your tests. I managed to mark the entire other classes. Actually, it's a crap ton of multiple choice on this.
Except for the last 3 pages, it's multiple choice.
All right, it's all yours. You can multiple choice it up.
Give multiple choice and then he'll give you the greatest
Like,
part.
all the last 3 pages there are multiple choice. And there's like
Trust me, I know my math well enough that I could mark your guys' as written, but I don't want to do this entire
test,
time.
but my marking English is low.
I am aware of this, yes.
Can I do it now?
Sure. You think you'll get it done?
How many questions?
There's 20 multiple choice questions and a
I think it's 5.
couple open-ended.
Yeah, I'm
5.
good. Yeah, I can do it.
6.
Okay.
I don't like this color. This is not a vibrant color.
It's purple, dude.
Yeah, but I'm looking for colors that stand out so I can just count the circles.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
Oh, then why'd you
That quite plainly says
I know,
cumulative.
that's what I thought.
Functions and relations.
Yes, you'd be surprised how
Will you take me the marks for this?
For what?
For the assignment.
That you just marked?
Because
It'll be on your next test. You'll write it on your next test.
and then could I give you my old unit review marks?
Yeah, as soon as I go to checkmymark.com. All right, plans have changed since Bryce is marking. You are all working together, or you are asking me for assistance.